Hello everybody and welcome back to another video on Cobblers Vlogs, where I'm just coming in off the back of the Cobblers 0-0 draw with Rochdale. Another frustrating game for the Cobblers where they've really had the chances to win the game as well. I think for me that's probably Brady's chance done. I think somebody fresh with experience needs to come in and sort this team out at the minute. We're going to talk about what I thought happened in the match, my sort of reaction to it, why I think Brady probably isn't going to be the man to keep us up this season, and we'll take a look at some of your thoughts too. So what we're waiting for, let's get into this match review.
So play it across, go on, yay!
Okay, so as we just said, the Cobblers drawing 0-0 to Rochdale. It was a really frustrating one, wasn't it? Because the Cobblers had the chances to win the game. I think the first mistake was made when Ryan Edmondson was put on the team sheet, if I'm perfectly honest. Although he did break through and create a couple of chances, I think that was kind of the first mistake of the evening. I really wanted to see Danny Rose out on there. And then when Danny Rose was subbed on, it was far too late, I'm afraid. He should have come on sort of 20 minutes before he came on, if I'm being honest. So I think that was probably the first mistake, putting Ryan Edmondson on the team sheet. I don't think he's quite up to it. I don't think he's quite got that experience. I think maybe League Two would probably be better for him to go out and get that experience, despite him being so highly rated. I think League Two, like I said, is where he should go for that experience. Mikael Miller looked really bright, but then he came off at half-time, which didn't really make too much sense. Whether that's because we're just trying to phase him back in from injury. If that is the case, that makes complete sense. But bringing Sam Hoskins on didn't really add anything. He obviously created that chance just after half-time, Hoskins, but didn't really do that much. Edmondson, going back to him, had a few chances, didn't he? Had that one-on-one in the second half where he really should have done better. And I think we're just lacking that clinical edge at the minute. We were good at the back, looked a bit more organised with Shield, apart from when there were two occasions where Rochdale had free kicks and we left two men free at the back post. Joseph Mills was named man of the match over the tannoy during the game, but I'm not really sure he deserved it, to be honest. Leaving them men free at the back post, whether that was a tactical thing or not, I don't really know. So yeah, lots of things to ponder, I think. I think Edmondson was probably the biggest mistake of the night, putting him on the team sheet and then taking so long to bring on Danny Rose as well was probably a bit of a mistake. Overall, at least we didn't lose. Is sort of when the full-time whistle went, me and my dad was like, kind of like, oh, but at least we didn't lose. It's another point on the board. It's another point towards safety. The annoying thing is I think Wigan have won tonight. I think Burton have also won tonight, which probably is going to put us bottom of the table. Wouldn't surprise me. So I think some people on Twitter, we're going to have a look at that in a minute, seem to have resigned to the fact that we might be in League Two next season. They seem to have accepted that. I don't think John Brady is the man that's going to keep us in League One. I think if he'd have won tonight, we probably would have had to give him the job, as it's sort of been progressing slowly. It started with the Burton game, got better against Ipswich, even better against MK Dons, and then if we'd have won tonight, that would have sort of made Kelvin Thomas go, John Brady, here's a contract, have the job. I'd be surprised if he got the job. I don't think he's the man to take us forward. I've listened to a couple of people kind of around saying that if John Brady gets the job as manager and is then sacked, that he's then not going to be able to sort of jump back into his role as youth team manager. Whereas if we give somebody new the contract, somebody knew that job, John Brady, Ian Sampson, Mark Richards could then go back to where they came from, back to the youth team, and they were doing a great job there in the first place. So I think that's kind of the way the things need to go. I think somebody new needs to come in. Who that is, I don't know. But I think somebody new has got to come in and freshen up the ideas. Someone experienced, someone who knows how to keep teams in League One. Not Keith Girl, but yeah, somebody needs to come in. I think if John Brady would have won tonight, fair enough, give him the contract. I was never really one, as much as I like John Brady and I get on with him and I know him well personally, I still think he's more of a coach than a manager. He wants to develop players, make them better, and that's why I think John Brady should not be given the Cobblers job. As much as I love you, John, I just think somebody better coming in with fresher ideas should be given the job. But if he is giving it, fair enough to him. He's made this team play much better than they were, and that is all credit to him. And I think he's done good things so far. Just the results haven't quite come, and unfortunately, it is a results business. And I think somebody needs to come in and get those results for us. Okay, so this is where we look at your guys' reaction. What have you been saying on Twitter? We've typed in the hashtag NTFC. That's kind of the way that we're going to look at things, get an overview of what Cobblers fans are thinking. Alistair Bull has tweeted, that's 5 0-0 draws in our last 11 league games. At least we're keeping clean sheets, but we need to start winning games. That's absolutely true. Clean sheets are good, but we really need to start picking up those wins, and I think that's probably why John Brady is probably not the one. And Mike Fuller, who is one of our fantastic patrons, thank you very much, Mike Fuller, said Brady's not the one, and I'd hate for him to take the job to then fail and we lose him from the club completely. He's done a great job in his usual role, so that's with the youth team, but developing young players is not the same as building winning teams. Permanent manager needed. Absolutely agree with that. Spot on, Mike Fuller. I'm just going to drop that a like and a retweet. So yeah, great stuff from Mike Fuller there. Just scrolling down for a couple of them, we've got Andrew Bass, who says very poor tonight. Sheehan and Jones hoofing it like Curl was still in charge. Morris too slow. McWilliam wins the balls back and gives it away a lot. No cutting edge up front. League Two, here we come. I think that's a bit harsh, if I'm honest. I don't think we can resign ourselves to League Two yet. I think if John Brady's given the job, there may be. But I think like I've said, someone needs to come in and sort these guys out. If we just have a look at a few others. Beardy says, I think we're down. Sarah Turner says, another 0-0 draw and another game without scoring. Just relegate us and be done with it. A lot of negativity coming out that I don't think is quite necessary. I would be confident in this team staying up, possibly if we got a new man in, like I've been saying. Rob Sapwell said, so frustrating after Saturday's performance. Conditions didn't help, but just a game that passed by with a whimper. Still tight down the bottom of the table, and other results haven't gone our way tonight. And I think that's the worrying thing. If we're starting to look at other results and relying on other teams doing badly, that sort of shows that maybe we are in a bit more trouble than I think we are. And I think I'm being a little... Sometimes I'm really negative. Sometimes I'm kind of far too positive. And I think it's really difficult. I think... to sum up, I don't think Brady should get the job. I think someone new has got to come in, refresh things, and keep this team in League One. Anything else, I don't think is going to work. As much as I love Brady, like I've said, get him back in the youth team, get him back developing players. He's developed some great players that have been brought into our team over the last few years. So let's get him back to doing that, and let's get somebody in who knows how to win games, who knows how to galvanise the squad and keep them in League One. So that's everything I've got for you for today's match review. Thank you very much to those of you that have tuned in and watched all the way to the end. Please make sure you do drop a like on it if you haven't already, and hit that, I don't know why I'm pointing downwards, the subscribe button is down below. So yeah, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And thank you very much to our 4 Patreons as well. We've got Adam Page, Mike Fuller, Luke NTFC, Jason Rodhouse. Those 4 of you have all subscribed to our Patreon. If you want to do that and help support the channel, we are going to be reinvesting that money into making some merchandise for you guys as well. So if you want to get priority for the merchandise as well, hit the link in the description, sign up to Patreon, and we're really grateful for everyone that's signed up so far. So yeah, that's going to be it for this video. Make sure you hit a like. Let me know what your thoughts are. Should Brady get the job? Should somebody else get it, and who? And are Cobblers going to be relegated this season? Because more and more people seem to think that is the case. So let me know. Make sure to drop a like on the video, hit subscribe. Don't forget to check out our partners, Fan Hub. The app is launching very, very soon. You can check the link in the description for all the details on that. So yeah, thanks very much for watching. Drop the like, hit subscribe, and until next time, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.